Okay, the aim of this video is to talk to you about the summer exams that are taking place later this year. This builds into the video, the assembly that we shared with you a little while ago. I'll highlight which bits need to link and to refresh your mind with that. We always start off with exams, talking about a quote from John Wooden, and I think this is because everybody in school is capable of being successful if we define success as knowing that you did your best to be the best you are capable of becoming. And I think that's a really important message. So, linked in with this stuff, today you're going to get given a copy of your exam timetable. Key things to look for on this are here you should have the dates of any exams that you are taking. This tells you start time, and then you've got the length of the exam that you will take. The next couple of columns give you the subject that you're studying. Some of these here, some subjects have a tiered paper, so it could have, say, tier foundation or tier higher. So what you need to do is just check that all the subjects you're expecting to take are listed and check that the tier is correct. If it's not, or you've got any questions, please talk to your subject teacher initially, and if there's any other problems around that, please then talk to Mrs. Gilbert, our exams officer, who'll be happy to help you. This timetable, once you get it home, please stick it somewhere. Fridge is always a good place, and then everyone can see it. Everyone knows which days you need to be in school and what time you need to be in school, and that's really important to share information with your families. So in terms of what to do, we've already mentioned if there's any problems at all, after you've checked it, talk to your teacher and they'll be able to guide you as a way to resolve that. And then share this information with families. Start times. Most exams will start in the morning at 9. You need to be there 10 minutes before that, so 8:50 in the dining room. Afternoon exams, majority of them will start at 1:30. There are a couple that need to start at 1 o'clock, and we'll communicate those to you. But that again means 10 minutes before to get ready for that exam. Outside Mrs. Gilbert's office on the main corridor will be a notice board, and on that will be key dates, key information, just so you can have a look at that as you walk past to check that you know where you need to be and when you need to be there. Other thing to do at this point is just check you've got all the right equipment. So any specialist equipment, calculators, rulers, a black pen. Instead of just getting one, get a couple. It's always good to have a spare one. You'll need that for to write in the exams with. And a clear pencil case to take in the exam hall. You can't take anything at all in there that you can't see through. So a nice clear pencil case. On the day of the exam, uniform must be worn, as always, when coming into school. The be a notice board in the exam hall and be a notice board outside Mr. Gilbert's office. Please just check that for seating plans, location of exams, and start times. Morning exams, I've already said, will start at 9, and the afternoon exams, majority will start at 1:30. You have to be there 10 minutes before just to help us get organised and set up, ready to start on time. Any bags, belongings, mobile phones, please leave them in your locker so they don't come down to the exam hall with you. So put them securely in there. All you need to bring with you is your pencil case and any equipment you need for the exam. If you bring a water bottle, please make sure it doesn't have a label on it, so they need to be removed. And if you, as you're walking around school during this time, if you do see exam boards, please follow the rules on exam boards in terms of being respectful and moving quietly in those areas to allow students to concentrate and to perform at their best. In terms of during the exams, so these are formal exams, we have a set of rules that we have to follow. Electronic devices must not be brought into exam hall, so any kind of phones, iPods, iPads, smartwatches, earphones, even if they're disconnected, cannot be taken into the exam hall. Watches, you can take them in. You can't have them on your wrist. They have to be taken off your wrist and placed on the top of your exam desk. As soon as we enter the exam hall, exam conditions start at that point. This means there can be no communication, no talking in any way at all. And once you sit down at your desk should have a little card on it and it'll have your candidate name and candidate number. You can start to transfer that information onto your exam paper. As you do that, also check your exam paper has the right name, has the right subject and the right tier. If there's a problem with that, you put your hand up and one of the invigilators will come and check that with you. Once you're sat down there, you can also take time just to read through the guidance and instructions on the front of the paper. We will do that together, but it's always good just to have a look at it and make sure you understand what you're going to be asked to do. If you need any help at all during the exam, you need to put your hand up and one of the invigilators will come to you and help deal with any questions you may have. Calculator cases, they can't be taken in the exam hall, so pop them out of that and put them inside your put your calculator inside your clear pencil case. And as I said already, black pens don't just come with one, come with a couple, just in case one was to break. At the end of the exam, some of our exams this year will finish at different times. This means students will need to leave the exam hall whilst other students are carrying on working. If that is the case, we do so in silence so we don't disturb the students that are still working. If time allows at the end, please go back through your paper, making sure that you've answered all the questions you need to do and as fully as you can. It's always good as well just to check to make sure you can't see any obvious mistakes. So building in just a few minutes at the end to allow it to happen is a good bit of advice for you. Other things to be aware about: if there's a problem on the exam day, so you missed the bus or your car has a flat tire, then you must contact the school immediately and let us know, and then we can make plans with you as to how to proceed. If you are ill and miss an exam, then you need to provide a medical certificate. And any updates, we'll share them with you via Facebook or our Twitter accounts. And we will produce a little revision schedule around the exams because that's been very useful in previous years. And once that's finalised, we'll share that with you so you can understand where you need to be and when you need to be there. Linked into all this, we have upcoming a Key Stage 4 Parents Information Evening. The aim of that night is to go through some really useful information for both students and parents and carers so that they know how to work together and help each other so the students can be successful during the exam period. This year, we're going to pre-record those sessions so they can be accessed at any point. As soon as they're ready, we will let you know, and then you can sit down and have a watch of those videos. And just coming back, so we've done the full circle. The video we taught previously with you, we went through how to revise and what revision should look like and the importance of making a revision plan, a revision timetable. And it's really important that you do all those things. Revision should be hard work. It should make our minds work, so we're helping ourselves to learn and store the information that we need to know. And it all comes back to this quote again, because every single person in our school community, I really believe, can be successful. And success is just doing the best you can to be the best you can be. And we're all capable, all have the potential to do that. So good luck with the exams. Any questions at all, please talk to your teachers who'll be able to help you and guide you and support you and take the advice on board around how to prepare to do your best.